From the theme park capital of the world, Orlando, Florida, this is the Theme Park Podcast. Wait, podcast? Is this on the radio? Why does everything gotta be so messy on this station? Anyway, here's your hosts, Dickerman, Jimmy D, and Scott Harris.
Hey there, and welcome into the Theme Park Podcast. Dickerman here. There is Jimmy D.
You got it right this time.
And Scott Harris.
What's up? What's going on? Happy spooky times.
No, it is Mardi Gras season. Is Mardi Gras still going on, or is that over?
No, it's still going on.
Okay, yeah, it goes through March, right?
I was going to say leprechaun season, but whatever.
No, it's still February. We're not there yet.
Okay. Well,
right now, as of recording, it is still February.
Whoa, okay.
True. By the time this airs on the radio, we'll be deep into March, though.
Yes, exactly.
Day.
First, not even the second day. It's going to be like 6 hours into, or 7 hours into March.
Whatever.
No, it's happy I can go out in public these days now.
Yes.
Are you cleared for interhuman interactions?
I'm still limited on the things I can do, but yes, I can leave my house.
I heard you went to a theme park.
I did go to a theme park.
Did you go to Epcot to wait in line to ride Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, because the virtual queue hadn't been lifted yet when I went.
No. Okay. All right. So where did you go? What
did your surgeon require you to wear a burlap sack with one hole cut in it?
No, I did not dress like the I was not the Elephant Man when I went to Disney's Hollywood Studios, but I wore a hat. I wore a hood. Like
Sunscreen?
My hoodie was up almost at all times. I put a Band-Aid over my scar and sunglasses. So
could you have done the half face Phantom of the Opera situation and just put it on the scar side?
I could, yeah.
Okay, that'd have been cool.
I wonder how Disney had would they let you wear something like?
No.
The rule is you're not allowed to wear a mask.
Mm-hmm.
But if you had some kind of
medical
reason, like a medical reason.
Yeah, like the lady in Nope when she got her face ripped off by the monkey and she always had to wear the veil.
God.
I would. I mean, if anything, honestly, I probably could have just worn a mask, like a surgical mask, because of where my scar is. I could easily have done that.
Dickerman, miserable to wear.
Or I could just wear. Or you know what? I could just buy a Kylo Ren mask and wear that.
You can't wear that in the park.
They sell it in the park. What do you mean I can't wear that?
I know.
If you buy it there, you can wear it. It's only if you buy it there. You can't wear it into the park, but once you buy it, you can wear it.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna make you take it off.
Although I could probably wear a Rebel pilot helmet because it kind of goes in a little bit.
Yes.
So I could do that.
Scott had a surgery and he had stitches, so he had to cover his face from the sun. This is why we're discussing masks for him. In case
I still have to. By the way, pro tip: wear sunscreen, people. Always remember to wear sunscreen.
Don't get melanoma.
Okay, are we going to tell the truth? Scott was in a bar fight
with a shark.
Tell us about Hollywood Studios. How was your
Hollywood Studios? Hollywood Studios is a park at which is part of the Walt Disney World Resort. One of the 4 parks that they have features such places as Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Toy Story Land. No, it was.
And isn't it connected to this amazing hotel that they have right there? The Galactic Star Cruiser. That's like their big new thing, right?
No, that's office buildings. What are you talking about?
Yes, it's an Imagineer building.
Dang it.
I mean, there is a hotel on property. It's the Hollywood Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
I have 2 Disney engineers. I wonder if they're going to work there. Because if they are,
claim to know all of these theme park engineers,
okay,
and you're like, I'll talk to them, I'll get them on the show, or I'll learn some stuff.
I don't technically know them. They're roommates or boyfriends of people I work with, but they're both engineers. So I'll just
they're your roommates?
Not my roommates. Roommates of someone I work with.
Buddy and Doug are
yeah, they got a roommate.
But went to Hollywood Studios on a marathon weekend, no less.
Oh yeah, those are crazy. It was Princess Weekend.
Yes.
Hollywood Studios not that busy though. I think the longest we waited was Tower of Terror, which was 40 minutes, but by the time we got off, it had gone down to 25. So really, I think
reasonable.
I think we waited maybe 30 minutes tops.
Did you make it over to Rise of the Resistance?
Walked past it. It was, I think, a 50-minute wait. We were like, nah, it was one of those. 45 was the cutoff.
Yeah, that's fair.
But got to do, let's see, Star Tours twice.
Okay.
How
Did you
was
get
the
two
wait for
different
that?
scenes?
Two different scenes. One was a prequel scene, and one was a sequel trilogy scene. So the sequel trilogy, we got Mandalorian and Grogu. No, actually, no, that was in the first one. That was in the first one. We got Poe and then Rey.
Okay.
For that one, but we got Mandalorian and Grogu for the first time, which was fun because I've never gotten that before. And that one is very 3D.
Okay.
Because at one point Grogu is like eating a frog and Mando is like spit it out and he spits it out. And it's like floating in front of you kind of thing.
I don't think I saw that one either. I think that's new since I've been there.
Yeah, that's fairly new. That, and then I know they have Ahsoka and Purgle.
Yeah.
Oh, I will just ride that thing till I see it then.
You should. I mean, it was only, I think the longest we saw the wait for was 20 minutes.
It's always a reasonable ride. Usually it's a good one to get on.
Absolutely. Saw Mandalorian and Grogu walking around Galaxy's Edge. Had never seen that before.
That's cool.
And it's cool because he's literally walking around. It's not like he stops really for pictures either. He's just walking.
Can you pet Grogu?
No, you can't pet Grogu. No touching.
Can you give him a frog?
No, you can. What were you going to bring a frog into the park? I don't think they let that happen.
I brought a squirrel in for Doug.
Well, I mean, you try it on your own then.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
I'll let you know.
Dickerman is lousy with chocolate frogs from Harry Potter.
Harry Potter? That's a
This
fair
is
point.
true.
Yeah.
Did Millennium Falcon, Gunners.
Oh, Gunners. That's the worst seat on the ride.
No, it's
that's
not.
it. No,
That's the
engineer.
Oh, the engineer's the worst. Okay, you're right. I apologize. My mistake.
All I will say is the pilots, there was a language barrier.
That's the worst.
I'm glad they had fun.
I feel like at that point you should be able to get up and say, I need you to move to the gunner position. Okay, I'm gonna take over the piloting of this ship.
Do you at least like reach up with your foot and pull back the lever for hyperspace?
They never did. They never pulled the lever. And at one point, Hondo is like, "You see the white squares? Get in the white squares. Can you get in the white squares?" Like even the computer is like trying to will them. Yeah, exactly. But it was fun getting a chance to do that. Hadn't done that in a while. I still can't believe it, but it's like Slinky Dog is always the longest wait at that park.
It's a good ride though.
It's
That's a fun one.
70 minutes.
Yeah. You got to hit that one at the end of the night. 5 minutes before park close. Get in line for that one. They will shove you through that thing. They will push bodies through that ride.
You know what I realized about Hollywood Studios? It's the best park for nighttime.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that.
Because the theming is so good all throughout the park when it's at night.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
When they built that, you know, the new parts of this park, they really considered those things.
By the way, it got buffalo chicken, buffalo
chicken grilled cheese sandwich.
Yep, from the commissary. Best theme park food that exists.
Best theme park food that exists. At least fast, quick service for sure. There's nobody else touches it.
I really want to try that sandwich with a side of tomato soup. I feel like that'd be like a smash hit.
It would be. That's a very good call. It has a really good like buffalo, like a sauce that you can dip it into, which is really good.
Yeah, that sauce is good.
But yeah, it was a good, not too hot, not too busy. It was just a good hanging out vibes at a theme park.
This is prime theme park weather right here. I feel shame that I have not been to a theme park in quite some time because this is the time to be at the theme parks because the crowds are less and the weather is absolutely perfect. Those fools that come in the summer do not know what they're missing.
Well, it's the perfect time to go because you willed into existence
I did.
the elimination of the virtual queues for Tiana's Bayou Adventure in Guardians of the Galaxy: Cosmic Rewind.
The theme park podcast strikes again. We've done it multiple times. We are basically the Simpsons of podcasts at this point.
And everyone assumed it would be chaos when it comes to wait times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And day one for Guardians, it peaked at 75 minutes.
That's reasonable considering it's the first time you can wait online for that.
After that, it hovered between 45 and 60 minutes.
My question
This is what I've been talking about.
My question is, how much of the queue is outside for the average of the day?
That I don't know. I'm sure if it's a lot, I know they have umbrellas up, so there is that. But I'm sure if it ever becomes a problem, they can just add coverings to the outside of the building.
I feel like the indoor queue is like decently long. I feel like that thing wrapped around pretty good in there.
It does.
I'm gonna get
So,
out there at some point.
I don't know.
Get out there at some point and ride that thing.
Well,
There was a rumor that annual passes were going to be delivered to your home. Has anything
Really?
moved on that rumor? Care to expand anything? Like share anything?
Does the words Increda in pass have anything to do with what will be delivered at your house?
Or pirate?
Arg.
I'll take any sort of pass at this point.
But also
I might
speaking
go
of that,
just weekday. I might go weekday at this point.
speaking of that park, though, the Flower and Garden is about to begin.
That's true. That is true. So a brand new one festival ends, another begins.
And I was looking at the menu.
Okay, what are we looking at?
It's got some pretty good stuff. We got spicy hot dog with pineapple chutney.
Oh, that sounds good.
You know what you can also get there?
Pineapple, and he said, "I'm in."
You can also get a pineapple Dole Whip.
That's good.
Yeah, it sounds like all Hawaiian flavors.
Well, at that stand. But then there's chicken waffles at the Honey Bistro in the World Showcase.
Okay.
I got some funnel cakes. I got a hot honey chicken sandwich.
That sounds wonderful.
I don't
fried
like
cinnamon.
I don't like hot honey chicken. I decided.
Okay, how about fried cinnamon rolls?
Yeah, I do like that. I very much like that.
I thought you would like that.
You got
doesn't
me.
like
Keep your hot honey.
He doesn't want that hot honey chicken because it has some nutritional value. So, like,
Exactly.
let's get those
So let me-
minerals out of here. Those
So let me
nutrients
guess,
hit the road.
you're not gonna like the grilled street corn on the cob with a savory garlic spread?
I mean, that's probably good. I'm not gonna dispute that one. That's
probably good.
Mm-hmm.
You
I mean,
want
it is corn on the cob. It's like meat on a bone. It's just a lot of work. I prefer not to work so hard for my food.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you? You are a child.
It's stuck in your teeth, and you're at a theme park. You got to carry around a corn cob. It's a lot of work. Just
No.
give it to me in a can.
You take it off the bone and you put it in a dinosaur shape, and then you give it to me.
Boom. Exactly.
Ramen cup. You want a ramen cup?
Absolutely not.
Do you not like? Is there any soup that you'll eat?
I like tomato soup. I like chicken noodle soup. I like.
So you like the basic stuff?
Yeah, basics, super basic soup.
So
Yeah.
why
I love
wouldn't you
broccoli
like-
cheese at Panera?
So why wouldn't you like ramen?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I judge ramen.
Province poutine.
Okay,
Okay.
you got to say it in his language. It's French fries.
French fries with brie cheese,
Okay.
honey,
Mhm.
hazelnut croquette, and fresh lavender.
Lavender sounds odd, but I'll try it. I mean, that last part sounds like an odd addition, but I'll try it.
We just gotta broaden your horizons one of these days.
Well,
Okay, what
You
if
gotta-
we took you and blindfolded you and just had you eat things?
Oh my god, that
Because
would
you
be a
guys would
great
feed me
segment on
gross
the
stuff.
show.
I know what you're trying to do here.
No,
you would
no,
feed
no,
me
no,
gross
no, no.
things.
We would only feed you things that we would also eat ourselves.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'll eat a hamburger that's covered in crickets.
Ew.
They had it at
I need
SeaWorld. I wanted to
vegetables.
try it.
That's gross. You're over here eating vegetables all the time. No thanks.
There's nothing wrong with vegetables.
Come from the dirt.
And what's wrong with that?
Yeah,
They wash it off.
Hey, you keep talking about those diabetes, man. You better use the left hand you still have to eat some vegetables.
I'll lose my feet first, okay?
Keeping in though with Disney, it's rumored that work on Villain's Land is going to begin next month.
Here we go. That means shed a tear. How are they going to cover up? How are they going to do construction around Tom Sawyer's Island? How are they going to put up walls around that?
Well, first of all, they have to remove the water.
How are they going to do that? That's going to be a challenge.
Well, from what I have gathered is every person that goes to Magic Kingdom will be given a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
And you just collect your bucket, and like Sorcerer Mickey in Fantasia, you take the bucket and then you then dump it off into the Seven Seas Lagoon.
Okay, that's a smart plan.
I would take it home. I'd be like, I got Tom Sawyer water.
Yeah, Disney water. That's good stuff.
Remember when people were selling water from Splash Mountain on eBay?
Yep.
Yeah, people will do anything. People are crazy. Disney people are crazy.
So that's rumored to be beginning. Over at Universal, Jimmy will like this news. We're getting some second generation of wands.
What do they do
Harry
different
Potter.
than well, this is actually going to be like I think the third generation technically. But what does this new generation do?
Actual magic.
They will have several new features like illumination effects and haptic vibrations custom to each spell, so you can see and feel the results of your spell castings in an entirely new way. Each wand will include a spell map that outlines locations where you can practice magic, and it'll tie into your Universal app.
Okay. I had a difficult time getting that dang magic wand to work at the special spots. It's probably because I don't know how to do magic.
Well, part of it is the very tip of the wand has some glass on it, and it needs that glass to be clean and unscratched to be able to interact with the environment around you.
Yeah, I had been playing Voldemort with mine, so it's probably scratched to bits.
So what you do is you take it to the one of the gift shops and be like, "Hey, can you take a look at my wand?" And what they do is they usually just take it in the back, switch it out for the same wand, give you a new wand, and then your old wand will get repaired with like a new optic on the front, and then it'll go back into that. Yeah, it'll go back into that rotation to be
interesting. So, I had no idea.
There's somebody at Universal whose job is to fix those wands.
It's a good gig. It's a good gig if you like don't like hanging out with people. You just want to work with stuff. It's not a bad one.
You want to be an Ollivander?
And you know what? To be honest, I don't know if that's 100% accurate because I don't remember exactly where I heard that from with the wand thing. Well, like I know
sometimes I just make stuff up too, so it's okay.
No, but I know they definitely switch it out because I had bought a pair for my friend's kids, and the two of them, they were just like 8-year-old boys, so they were just like
playing Voldemort. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and like having sword fights with them and like, drag them across the wall as we walk through a queue of a line or something. And
Kids do.
Well, and then that's when you find out that they don't work if you scratch the tip. So
yeah, that'll do it.
I gotta tell you, the pictures of it though, it looks like a lot of fun.
Now that it's responsive, it definitely will be more fun.
So it's like a PlayStation controller at this point.
I think we should all get some in Duel.
Can you get a Rumble Pack for your version 2 wands?
Yeah, it's just a repurposed N64 one.
Still a great controller. Still the
oddest controller that has ever been created, though.
This is true.
It's made for somebody with 3 hands.
I have an N64, and I guarantee I'll plug that thing in, and it'll still work.
Yeah, I have one too, and I have at least 3 Rumble Packs. Because that was the first time you had vibration in video games, and when you played, when you would play GoldenEye, and you'd use like the sniper rifle, and to feel the trigger, and when you pull it, it would actually give you that little.
Oh yeah,
I tried because I have a Switch, and I've bought the Nintendo plan where you can get the virtual console stuff.
Yeah.
And I have tried playing I tried playing GoldenEye on the Xbox because it was on Game Pass.
Okay.
And it's not the same. It's not you need
a different time.
that funky controller.
Yeah, it was a different time too back then. Everything feels different.
Do we want some Dickerman news?
Yeah.
By the way, the new wands will begin on March 1st.
Oh,
and that's the same day that that team member previews begin on Epic Universe, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so it's like fully like they're gonna do everything, right?
By the way, the hotels are all available like very soon after the grand opening of the park.
You're saying we should book a room? Is this a situation like we were gonna go camping, like 10 of us for Magic Bands?
I'm not packing 10 people into a room that has like one bed.
Why not? Come on. Where's your spirit of adventure?
Dickerman, you see how this is laid out on the screen right here? This is the sleeping arrangement in the king size bed.
It's fine. If we're in there, we're in there. That's it, man. It's part of the fun.
You're in the middle.
I thought it was gonna be like a Charlie Bucket and Willy Wonka. We just put two beds together.
Sleep at the pool in the lounge chair.
But Butterbeer season is returning.
What does that mean?
March 1st through May 31st.
I saw the goldfish at the store.
Oh, yeah. So, are we gonna do the
challenge?
Yes, we were gonna do
Yes,
like a
we
whole
should.
show of just Dickerman trying Butterbeer products.
Mm-hmm. So during Butterbeer season, we've talked about all the different iterations: cold, frozen, hot, non-dairy. There's also fudge, potted cream, and ice cream.
Potted cream. Yeah, that's an interesting one.
This year, we have a new item.
Okay, tell me about it.
Butterbeer cream puff.
Okay, so it's a little pastry.
Yep.
Okay.
With butterbeer goo inside.
And also, for the limited time, there's the Butterbeer flavored chocolate bar and Butterbeer caramel.
All sounds
as
good.
well as the ice lolly frozen dessert.
May I suggest one other butterbeer option? Voodoo Donuts butterbeer donut.
Well,
Butterbeer goo inside.
We've talked. Well, they're going to have a crepe over at Epic Universe, which Jimmy loves crepes. It's right up his alley.
Oh yeah, grapevine's my favorite.
I have said this though. Oh, we talked about it on the show though? Popcorn.
Butterbeer popcorn, yeah.
That should be the next thing.
Sweet
They're
and
saving
savory.
it for next year. They're saving it for next year. It'll come.
Yeah, I can't give you everything at once.
I have one question though, because we got like 2 minutes to go. So they're making a Harry Potter TV show.
Yes, they are.
John Lithgow is Dumbledore.
Well, he has said that he's going to be Dumbledore.
Good for him.
Like he has said that himself. Nobody else has said that. He has said
he's
it.
willing it into the universe. That's what he's doing. Yeah, good for him.
It's gonna be kind of weird that it basically those shows are gonna have to reuse all the same sets as the movies.
I mean,
because the theme park exists based on the movies, and the TV show is basically to help promote the land. It's just it's a little weird in my opinion.
Well, I mean, you know, it continues the lore. Hogwarts has been there forever, so it's bound to look the same.
But we're just retelling the same story that we just told over 8 movies.
That's true. That's what they're doing. That's the plan. They're just redoing it.
Each season is one season is one book.
Okay. Well, I look forward to the Durdles. The Durdles? Is that what they were called? The Durdles?
The Dursleys.
Dursleys.
Those are the Muggles that take in Harry.
Yes, I love the Dursleys. My favorite.
You are a Dursley.
No, I'm not. Those people are mean to Harry. If you watch the movies, you'd know, Jimmy.
Yeah, James, now is the time to get in on this.
Yeah, watch the movies before the show comes out.
Yep.
Unless Jen Lithgow is killing 3 people every few years in this show. Trinity Killer. Just watch that.
You would have made it interesting Voldemort.
That's true, too. All right, well, we're just about out of time, Scott. So where can people go for the latest breaking theme park news?
You can follow us on Twitter at Theme Park Show, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads at the Theme Park Podcast. You could watch it at thethemeparkyoutube.com.
And the show traditionally comes to you live from the Lauren Campbell Realtor.com Tebow Gazebo Studios. For Jimmy D, for Scott Harris, I am Dickerman. Until next week, we will see you out at the parks.
This has been the Theme Park Podcast. Follow the show on Facebook and Instagram at the Theme Park Podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, check out the themeparkpodcast.com, the iHeartRadio app, or Apple Podcasts.